Hey guys, welcome to Lost in the Sauce. Tonight we're making one of my husband's favorite, Manicotti, and don't worry, it is the easy way. First, you're gonna grab yourself 1 can of no salt added diced tomatoes and 2 jars of Prego chunky tomato onion garlic. Pour that into a pot with a bunch of Italian seasoning. I normally like a different brand, but this is all I had on hand, so I'm using it. Then throw in 1 spoonful of minced garlic right out of the jar, simple as that. I do flip my jars over just so I can get every bit of sauce, so I toss that in too, and then a bunch of parsley. Mix that all together and put it on low. You can add some sugar to it at that time as well if you want. Then go ahead and brown yourself 1 pound of ground beef. I do add some salt and pepper to that. Drain off all the excess grease, throw it in your pot with your sauce and mix it up, and you're just gonna kind of let that sit on low while we get everything else together. Now go ahead and fill yourself up a pot of water and pop it on the stove to boil. You can salt it if you like, but you don't have to. When it comes to a boil, you're gonna throw your manicotti shells on in there. Feel free to use whatever brand you like. While you're waiting on those to boil, let's get out our ingredients for our filling. You're gonna need eggs, salt and pepper, oregano, parsley, ricotta cheese, 2 bags of mozzarella, and some grated Parmesan Romano cheese that I forgot to pop in for that video. Throw your ricotta into a bowl. Yes, my scraper says chabeleg is hot. And then you're gonna throw in 1 bag of your mozzarella. Next, let's pop in 2 eggs, and then you're gonna salt, pepper, oregano, and parsley. Oh, and don't forget what I almost forgot, and that is your Parmesan Romano cheese, the grated kind. Of course, you're gonna need 3/4 cup. Throw that on in there, and then you're gonna mix it up. You are going to get an arm workout, but don't worry, that just means that you're doing it right. When it looks like this, go ahead and set it aside. Your manicotti shells should be done by now, so you're gonna take them out, put them on a butcher block or a cutting board just to let those cool. While they're cooling, take that filling and throw it in a freezer bag. You're just gonna use this like a piping bag so that you can fill your shells. Then let's go ahead and throw some sauce in the bottom of a baking pan. Make sure you cover it, but it doesn't have to look pretty, so don't worry. If you've used a piping bag before for any kind of dessert, this is gonna be easy for you. If not, it might take a little bit of time, but don't worry, it's not that hard. You're gonna fill them, line them just like this. Then we're going to take some of our sauce and put it right over top. I do leave some of my shells exposed just because I like those crispy pieces, but you can cover the whole thing if you want to. Then you're gonna take that other bag of mozzarella cheese and sprinkle it all over top of that sauce. I don't normally use the whole bag, but if you like it extra cheesy, go ahead and use it all. Then let's garnish it with some parsley. You're going to cover it with aluminum foil, stick it in the oven at 350 for 25, take off that aluminum foil after 25 minutes and let it go for another 20 minutes so you get that nice browning on top and the sauce will bubble. And then look at this, it is so cheesy. If you let it sit, it will thicken up, but I just had to show you this. I mean, it is so good. Everybody has their hands on it immediately. Make sure you serve it with some garlic bread, but I did use breadsticks this time. Either way, too good. By the way, don't forget to subscribe.